Welcome to the Heart of a Viking. These art lessons are taught by Mrs. Minto from the Cape Henlopen School District in Delaware. I hope you have fun, create imaginative works of art, and make sure you share them with someone because, after all, the visual arts are meant to be seen. All right, my fantastic third grade artists. So we're starting today with some washable markers. I'm going to use orange because I want my pumpkin to be the traditional color of a real pumpkin, but you can make yours whatever color you want. Hey, purple pumpkins, blue pumpkins, green pumpkins, they all are fantastic. So when you're working today, we are not coloring. We're basically outlining again. So last week we outlined with our Sharpie markers, but this time we're outlining with our Crayola or washable markers. Now, I want you to notice something. I am holding my marker in such a way that I'm laying the side of the felt tip down so that my lines are super wide. They're not real skinny. If I held the marker tall and straight, I'd get a super skinny line, and I don't want that. Now I'm going to switch colors and I'm going to pick a different color to go around the edge of the paper. So this will be kind of like a picture frame idea here. I'm going all the way around the edge. And now I'm going to switch colors once more, and I'm going to put this color around the pumpkin. So on the outside of the pumpkin all the way around. There we go. I like to choose yellow for this color because I feel like it makes my pumpkin look like the pumpkin is glowing. And don't forget about that stem. You can go with green or brown if you're going for traditional colors, or you can use something strange and unusual, up to you. All right, so now let's bring this alive. I'm going to use a wide, flat paintbrush since I'm painting big spaces. I'm going to dip my brush in the water and then gently tickle, tickle, tickle on the marker lines. And as I do that, it awakens the ink from the marker and turns it into beautiful, brightly pigmented paint. I love how marker paint looks. So I just have to continually dip my brush into the water. I do want to be careful though that I don't put puddles of water on my paper. If I start to see a puddle forming, use your paintbrush and spread that puddle out so that you don't end up with those big puddles. When the paint dries, the marker paint dries, if there is a puddle there, it often dries a little bit unusual. So you might not want those puddles on your piece of artwork as it's drying. So I've now put a piece of paper towel or newspaper underneath of my picture because when I'm painting close to the edge, I don't want to get it all over the table. Especially if you're working at home, make sure you take care of those kinds of things. Okay, so now I am tickling on my raspberry color of marker. And if you notice, I'm not painting all the way to the pumpkin. I'm going about halfway to the pumpkin because I want the yellow to fill in the rest of the space. So I'm only going to go about halfway in with that raspberry color. And now that it's time for the yellow, I'm going to go ahead and tickle on the yellow. Yes, it's a much lighter color and it's hard to see, but I promise as it dries, it gets brighter. So just go with the flow. Don't freak out too much. It's working, I promise. All right, so then I'm using my yellow and sort of blending it up into my raspberry to create sort of a raspberry yellow combination where the two colors meet. And then once that part is done, I'm all finished. I hope you enjoyed this, my awesome artist. I hope you had a great time learning how to use markers to paint. It's one of my favorite tricks that I've ever learned. And I hope you really enjoyed this picture for a long time. Hang it up somewhere. It's super impressive, I'm sure. All right, I will see you back here next time at the Heart of a Viking. HOB artists, don't forget to hop on over to Art Sonia to upload a photograph of your piece of artwork to your art portfolio. I can't wait to see it.